Hello everyone and welcome. Today I'll be showing you how to make an XP farm using bamboo and cactus with a smelter in order to create green dye, collect the XP as it grows. It's fully automatic, but you will need 2 farms to start this project. As I was filming this intro, I got interrupted by an Enderman, not only once, but twice. I figured you'd appreciate these little bloopers that I put in before we get into the material list. He was very interruptive. But what you'll need is a chest, definitely a bunch of hoppers. Depends on how close you build this farm to your other 2 farms, and a furnace, obviously, for this project. For this farm, you're going to need a bamboo farm. I recommend a fully automatic one. I will definitely link that in the description and make sure you guys have access to the tutorial I made on how to make that, as well as a fully automatic cactus farm. You will need both of these in order to start this XP farm. I have this video and the other video linked if you want to check those out. But what I did was I dug a hole nearby, and now I'm taking the 2 collection systems from the farms, and I have to connect them to where I'm going to put the furnace. So this is me connecting it to my bamboo farm here into the furnace room. As you can see, I was having trouble getting out. But so all I did was take the collection system that was designed for the bamboo and simply turn it into one for the hopper collection system. So as you can see, bamboo will flow through the hoppers and into the side of the furnace where the bamboo will get smelted. And now what I'm doing here is I'm just fixing up all the holes in the ground, making sure everything looks nice. Now, once you have that, you can simply block off your farm, and then we can get to the funneling of the cactus. So we have the bamboo completely funneled, and now we have to connect our cactus farm to the other side of the furnace to make sure everything goes in properly. So all I'm doing here is taking the collection system from the automatic cactus farm, and it's going to get funneled its way into the room. If you have this directly in between the 2 farms, it's definitely going to require a lot less hoppers, but unfortunately I made my design a little bit further away. But so as you see here, the bamboo is getting funneled into the side of the hopper, so that's going to be our melting material, and we have the cactus, so it gets funneled into the top of the hopper, which means it'll be our material that gets smelted. So what we're doing here just to test it is we're going to break a hole and throw our cactus into one of the hoppers to make sure it's going through the system clearly, and then we patch up the hole, head back over there, and the furnace is lit, which means it's obviously coming through the system, getting smelted, and turning into green dye. The bamboo is our fuel source, and the cactus is our burning source, thing that we're burning. But so we're going to chuck our extra bamboo into the system to make sure it's funneling correctly, and once it smelts, you can come back and simply grab it, and it'll give you XP. So it's definitely not a lot of XP, but if you have this set up constantly, every once in a while, if you come and grab these 64 or however many you have in there, you will definitely get a couple levels very easily. So all we're going to do here is we're going to make this outside perimeter look nice. Very simple. So I'm going to go around with some wood. This is not necessary. If you want to just leave the hole in the ground, that's up to you. Or if you built these farms higher up, you can have it on plain ground. But so I'm just getting rid of the dirt on the side so we can have a nice spruce look to the walls, and it matches with the rest of my build. This part isn't necessary. If you know how to make a super smelter, this farm is pretty much very simple. If you want, you can add a chest with a hopper into it. If you want to just collect the dye, you won't get XP from it, but it will collect all the dye for you automatically. So if you want to make a green dye farm, this definitely also works as well. But for this case, we're going to get rid of the hopper and just throw it in the chest. From here, we can just throw in our dye if you want to, but we're going to leave it just so that we have somewhere to put all of our dye, because we definitely don't need this much green dye. But so all I'm doing is I'm going to collect the dye, throw it in that chest. I left the hopper in there in case we do decide to auto-collect it in case I keep forgetting to go back. After that, I built a little house around it to match the rest of my village, and then I went to go check on it, and it was looking good. 36 green dye and a hopper already from just the few minutes it took for me to build the house. We have our own separate furnace room, and all the hoppers are obviously functioning well. Very simple, very easy, and it gives you tons of XP, and it's very, very easy to use, and all you have to do is come back once in a while and collect your loot and collect your XP as well. Again, unfortunately, you will need the 2 farms prior to starting this, the bamboo farm as well as the cactus farm. But if you already have these, it's super easy. I will link both in the video. And as always, I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think. Take care.